Okay, let's have a look, see what we've got here. Psychotronics. It's worth actually looking at various different, the history of psychotronics and how much the reality of whether or not it works or not. The mind amplifiers to change reality. So if we look at the late 60s, early 70s, there was a book out, Psychotronic Power. I don't remember who the author was, but it's like a very interesting book. Using pointing your fingers and stuff, using the power of your aura and your body to manifest or change reality. Then you've got Mind Store by Jack Black, which was a system where you focused on what you wanted for half an hour on an evening times 30 days. So if the brain is roughly about 20 watts of power, then you're looking at over 30 days, you're looking at 300 watts, and you manifest reality within 3 to 6 months. So it works. In fact, that's one of the subtitles. It only works. It does work, but it's a lot of effort, a lot of hard work to manifest reality. And it does, you do have to wait 3 to 6 months. And of course, it's an interesting book. It works because I've tried it myself, and it definitely works. Then you've got Psychotronic Devices and various other books by Charles Cosimano, who again, you're using a photograph, a witness sample of yourself, say, to manifest reality. And that's quite an interesting one. Sometimes the devices are either just wires with swivels with to make the connections, and sometimes they have amplifiers in them. So you can make a psychotronic device with an amplifier, connect an aerial to it, just a little wire, and put as the input your photograph, and then you think about what you want. So you're looking at 20 watts times 24 hours, because obviously your photograph is connected to the device for 3 days. So you're looking at about 1440 watts, and you can manifest within 7 days. He also has other types of devices, and that works as well. The story is of the football team that hadn't won a match for 8 years, and I was reading it in the paper on the internet, and I thought, well, you know, we can't have that, can we? So I thought, who is the greatest football team who ever lived? Brazil, 1970, Jairzinho, Revelinho, Pelé. I got their photograph as the witness sample, and I got the photograph of this team that had never won within 8 years. And I thought, I wonder whether or not we can get them to win their next match. So we did the Psychotronics and meshed their energies together. And guess what? You'll never believe it in a million years, but 7 days later, when their next match, not the next match, but the match after that, 7 days later, the next match actually, after we meshed the energies, guess what? You'll never believe it in a million years. They won for the first time in 8 years. After we'd put a little bit of energy from the greatest football team, the 1970 Brazilian World Cup winning team, into their auras, into their energetics, they won. So how about that? Like it says, it only works. And then you've got the Duncan Cameron Montauk Psychotronic chair, which we're not sure what the power is, but it's probably around 50,000 watts of power. And they were able to manifest solid objects within 24 hours. They also managed to manifest the Montauk. Duncan Cameron managed to manifest the Montauk monster, which they had to try and smash the equipment up to stop it from escaping the lab, shall we say. Now it's funny, but somebody who claimed to be a time traveller said about last year, actually, somewhere in 2023, about 6 months ago, I was reading, that he said that stars were being eaten by a monster. I can't remember what type of monster it was, but it said a monster were eating stars. And I thought, well, it's funny you should say that, because everybody would laugh and say, nah, can't possibly be. But I thought, you know what? It's possible that if somebody's got access to the Montauk Psychotronic chair technology at the other side of the universe, and if they were really niffed off everybody in the universe, they could theoretically create a monster that goes around eating stars. And it's funny, but stars have been disappearing, haven't they? I hope it's not a Montauk star-eating monster, as this time traveller is thinking about. It's not beyond the realms of reality. If you've got enough power and you connect your mind up to these power amplifiers, and if you know about psychotronics and manifesting reality, you know that you only need the power to be able to create these monsters in solid form. So keep a lookout for the old star-eating monster from the old time traveller, because it was an alien, a reptilian alien who worked on the Montauk Psychotronic chair with the humans. He had his own office. He talked English, perfect English. So it only works, Psychotronics, mind amplifiers to change reality. A bit like quantum computers that can also change reality by changing the actual physical reality. I mean, it's just like walking down the street. You come to a crossroads, you could turn right or you could turn left. If you normally turn left, this time you turn right. You go down, you go into a high street, you find something, on sale, a piano or guitar or whatever, changes your life. So you can change reality just by taking the wrong turn and enter the twilight zone. Fascinating stuff, Psychotronics. Very interesting.